Welcome to Small Biz Talk with Coach Lou. This is your place to learn, grow, and ask questions as you innovate your business or career. Calling all entrepreneurs to join Coach Lou every week to discuss business in this new and uncharted economic environment. The dynamics of business are changing more rapidly than any time in history. Learn innovative, cutting-edge tools to grow and succeed, not just survive. With no further ado, Coach Lou is live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here is Coach Lou.
Well, welcome back, guys, to Small Biz Talk with Coach Lou, where today we're going to talk about the media. Is it your friend or is it your foe in business? You might find out some really unique little secrets today. I've got a cool thing to make it more your friend than your foe. So media can cause people not to spend. Would that be foe? Could very well be. Media can make people afraid of your product. Oh, misinformation. Don't buy supplements. Just listen to the hoo-hoo and listen to what they say. Supplements might be bad for you. Or media can drive people to your doorstep for a solution. Oh, that could be good. Did you ever wish you could have your business on the news to drive traffic? Now, sometimes you might go, well, Coach, there's some things that we wouldn't reasons we might not want the business on the news. We've seen plenty of businesses on the news, and it's not a good thing. But what if they did a news story on you and it was a good one? I mean, can you imagine what that would drive to your business doorstep? Well, let me tell you a little story. There was a little Vietnamese restaurant, or still is, in the Orlando area. Their food was tasty and, Vietnamese restaurant, a lot of activity, a lot going on, very busy place. The news puts out a report of their code and health violations that was just horrendous, almost driving this restaurant into bankruptcy. Okay. Now, these violations were not a whole lot more than the normal daily operations of a lot of different restaurants, and things that, they could have cleaned it up a little bit, but it wasn't, life-threatening or anything. So, but the news made it feel like if you walked in there, you were taking your life in your hands. And we're going to contrast that with the write-up in the media that was done on another Vietnamese restaurant up the street, equally as delicious, maybe a little more, I don't know. So where the media did the write-up of how the family came here with nothing and built from the ground up and basically lived at the restaurant in the back room until they could get the business off the ground, and, how that they built this thing from scratch. They doubled their business in the following weeks after the media release. So, was one cleaner, healthier, or better than the other? Maybe, maybe not. The very short answer is probably no. Okay. At different times, I'm sure they probably both had health violations. I'm sure they both had times where they were to pass with flying colors. And they're very similar all the way around, but one media report almost tanked the one, and the other one was propelled to almost double the business into a couple of weeks for the same thing. Long story short here, don't piss off your reporters if they come to eat in your restaurant. Now, seriously though, it was one of those where the media overblew maybe the negativity, and the media really pumped up the other one. Now, should the media have pumped up the other one and they had a great story, and I actually know the owners or the previous owners when they were in business, and they were amazing people. And yes, they worked their guts out to build it and deserved that kudos from the media. The other place worked their butts off and everything else, and maybe let some things slide a little bit, but the overkill of the media almost killed their business. Okay. So what I'm getting to here is that can you use the media to your advantage? Okay. If the media is on the best tasting food in your city, is what they're running with this week, base your campaigns around how good your food tastes if you're a restaurant, right? Okay, if they're a witch hunt on doing code violations in whatever, or sanitary violations, whether you're in a restaurant or a different type of business, do a media plug and get your plug out there about how clean and sanitary your facility is. See, that's the thing. If they're out there going, Joe's place and Don's place and this place is all boom, boom, bad, bad. Well, hey, Lou's place is clean as can be. We take your sanitary and your cleanliness and your safety to heart at Lou's Diner, whatever. Okay, whatever your business is. If the media is crying about food costs, people can't afford to go out and eat, or can't afford to buy at the grocery store, or can't afford to buy toilet paper at Target, whatever your business is, offer a media push, a push out there, marketing push that shows your discount specials and so forth. For instance, maybe you have a retail shop and the media is pushing, oh my God, people can't afford furniture. They're moving here and their children are sleeping on towels in the living room because you can't afford a mattress anymore. Well, if you got that resale shop, hey, yeah, mattress too expensive, $2,500 at XYZ big retailer, that's too much. Come here and buy it for $100 at our retail shop, at our resale shop. Whatever the media is pushing, hijack it. Yes, this is what's called newsjacking. This is a skill we're going to talk about today, and not in a really bad way. Some people use newsjacking in a super negative way. They get on something and put their campaign that has nothing to do with that news factor, but that's how they snatch your attention. That's kind of clickbait. So I wouldn't do that, but think of it this way. Newsjacking is a skill, and it's a really good skill. It sounds sleazy in a sense, but it really isn't if you do it properly. Because as we discussed earlier, the media can kill you or it can propel you. Okay. For instance, if you're a coffee shop and the news is screeching global warming, you can talk about the ethical farming procedures of your coffee supplier and how they offset, damage to the environment. What a concept, right? As long as it's true, don't lie, don't be, that is sleazy. Okay, so maybe the news is going after unlicensed contractors. Story at 11, old lady gets ripped off, blah, 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 blah. Well, now, Joe's Home Repair is going, oh God, everybody's going, Joe, I don't know if I can do business with you. You're ripping people off. Well, Joe's not ripping people off. So now you launch a campaign educating possible customers how to spot those gypsy companies and lead them to you because you are licensed and you're giving them the information. Be that person that brings them the knowledge and, educate the customer, the client, and then say, hey, I'm fully licensed. Yes, check our reviews, check this. Okay, but ride that news wave. When the news is out there knocking on people's doors going, hey, Mr. Simon, you ripped off Joe Blow down the street. Maybe Mr. Simon didn't, but Joe got mad because, he didn't like the shade of gray that Mr. Simon painted his living room, yet he chose it off the color swatch or something. That's not a worthy news call, but trust me, they'll do it. But think about it. If there's all that going on, you stand out and say, hey, let me help educate you guys. This is, not every contractor is going to rip you off.
You're listening to Coach Lou on the Lou.Live Media Network. Make sure to catch all the live shows at www.lou.live. That's LEW.live. And connect with Coach at www.coach-lou.com. Now, back to the show. Let's grow.
But here's the things to look for, and here's what we can do for you. You see what I'm saying? This is the newsjacking that's not sleazy. It's not dirty. You're following the news trends. Okay, and unfortunately, a lot of people still watch the news. So what is the best way to save your business from negative media attacks on your industry? That is education. Educate your prospective customer and remind them that the media is not there to help them, but frighten them and influence them. Okay, the media might be going, contractors are bad. No, sleazy, dirty, unlicensed contractors are bad. Same thing with any industry. I've been in the auction industry a good portion of my life. There are auction companies that have taken people's monies, disappeared into the woodwork, and never paid their clients. Well, we'll educate you how to spot that. Do they have a license number? Do they have a facility? Or are they working out of their trunk? It's like the difference between the auction industry and the estate sale industry. We're licensed. We're all insured and everything. And there's a lot of estate companies that are too. And then there's the ones that aren't. Okay. And there are some that, are kind of like the under the radar ones that have helped people for years and never hurt anybody. Not saying they're bad because they're not licensed or regulated, just saying that you would be better off dealing with a licensed, regulated company if they're going to handle your money and your merchandise, right? So the news might frighten them. They might come out with estate sale companies don't pay clients. 90% of them do. You got the few scamsters in every industry. So this is where you would educate people as to what to look for. And then, of course, provide them with the fact that you are licensed or you are this or you've been in business for 25 years. So let's face a reality. The media makes money on bad news because carnage, fear, and status quo sells the way it is. Yep, I understand. Me too. Okay. Everybody wants a me too. Well, let's be a me too. Get on and jump on the news and go, me too. I agree that people shouldn't be taken advantage of it. And I have a solution. That's the difference. Not me too. I got ripped off too. I once did. Nobody wants to cry and whine. Well, yes, they do. Face it, business people. They want to cry and whine. Not business people, but the people you're going to deal with. A lot of them like to cry and whine. But if you offer them a solution based on the current problem, that's where you will prosper from news trends and media trends. Okay? So, again, if your industry is under attack by the media, okay, or will be at some point, be proactive. Educate people. Educate your customers. Okay? So, long story short is use the current media frenzies to get ethical attention. 2, for example, storm is coming. Let us come service your generator now before you need it. Instead of, oh, fear, fear, fear. Oh, you better get your generator fixed or you're going to be in the dark and your elderly parent is going to die during it. No, just say, hey, guys, we're going into storm season. We have a special package for those that live in certain areas that are more prone to weather outages or something. We'll come out, we'll service your generator, $19.95. If you need anything else, then we can fix it there too, but we can do a tune-up on it. And maybe you're not making a ton on that. And I'm saying you're maybe a generator or small engine repair company using this as an example. Be proactive, get ahead of it, offer a nice quick tune-up type deal. And then you know what, that's going to lead to more because things break and they're going to go, these guys were really cool. Okay, so how about that? IRS is going to take away your home gains under the new legislations. Come to us and review your holdings so we can avoid the IRS pillaging your hard-earned gains. So, if you're an estate planning or a financial advisor, if some of these idiotic rules get passed, people are going to lose their hard-earned gains that they haven't actually put in their pocket and stuff. You need to review that with your accountant, your financial advisor, not me. That's a little above my knowledge scale there. But I know this, these companies, the unethical ones, are going to be like, you're going to lose everything, and put this fear factor into instead of saying, hey, come to me. Let me do a review and make sure that your assets are allocated properly so you don't get hurt in tax law changes, etc. How about this? Inflation is at record highs. Families can't survive. Well, yeah, it is at record highs. But, they're, oh my God, me too. Yeah, we can't either. We can't afford food. We can't. Hold on. Let's stop the me too stuff. How about Inflation up? Got your wallet down? We have a solution. Come shop at our resale center where you can get what you need for a fraction of the cost new. Washington's not going to help you, but we will. Win today. Shop local at Market Me, at Wirewood, at whatever, and go, okay, acknowledge the problem, but don't sit there and get into a whiny cry. Me too. I know I can't afford to eat. I can't afford a mattress for my kids. Offer a solution. Okay. That's what the whole newsjacking idea is about. All right. So guys, I'm keeping this lesson quick and fast and easy and smooth. Jump on it. Catch up with me at coach-lou.com. Connect with me there. If you need some one-on-one coaching, you want to delve into how to apply this to your business, I would be happy to book a session with you, a couple of sessions, coach you through a few months to really put you at putting that media frenzy to work for you instead of it burying you every time it comes along. Live with faith, energy, passion. Always live your dreams. This is Coach Lou. I'll see you on the next roundabout. And thanks for hanging out with me on Small Biz Talk with Coach Lou. Have an amazing day.
Ready to take it to the next level? Tune in to XLR8Life.com for our live shows, encore presentations, life-changing courses, and live coaching with Coach Lou himself. As Coach Lou always says, live with faith, energy, love, passion, and always live your dream.